Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Okay.
All right. I came back from drumming, and boy, do I stink today. I just gross. I don't know. I think it's because I was drumming something that I was having trouble with, and that was kind of more complicated than my usual stuff. But man, I just felt like I don't know, I just feel bad about myself now. I haven't really been drumming in the past couple of days. I was kind of drumming with drumsticks on my legs, and I was doing okay like that, but I don't know, I feel like that makes me not as good of a drummer when I actually sit down on a drum kit, because I'm just tapping my foot, and there's not as much force or not as much resistance as when I'm stepping on the kick drum pedal. But I don't know, I'm just disappointed in myself. Anyway, in the last episode, we drew a whole bunch of mouth positions, and now we're gonna lip sync them to the to this.
Grab a prize. And try to grab a prize. I figured it would help attract business.
We're not gonna do all this stuff over here because she was talking over a different shot, so I'm just gonna lip sync it to this part. So let's see. What's the first sound? Let's put a default in there really quick.
Nice.
I gotta make another layer too. Let's see. So I'm gonna put a default mouth position. If you remember from the last episode, this is the position the face is in when it's not making a sound. So it's like a little bit lower than the other positions. It's like it's a little lower down on the screen. Because when the person is making a sound, I like to make the head move up so that it emphasizes the head movement or the mouth movement. So let's see.
I figured it would help.
So the first sound, this line here is like a sound file, and if you move this line along the sound file, it tells you what sound is being made at any particular instance. So the first instance is I. It's like a large vowel sound, so I drew this mouth position, so I'm going to put it here. So now the movement looks like this. And the next one after that is figured. F. So I made VFs for the figured part. So now it goes. So the next one is going to go back to the large So this one's kind of like an sound. It's actually two. They're two. There's g and that happen in the same frame, so it happens so fast that you gotta kind of have to pick between the two. The next one is like a D sound, so I'm gonna put the one where the tongue is here. So that one's kind of like an oo. And then another D. Huh. A lot of these sounds are just running together. It's like a lot of them seem to have two sounds in one frame, so you kind of have to make your best judgment. That's a P. The L seems pronounced there. I'm just gonna make this one a short vowel. I had it as the tongue one, but I don't want the tongue to be in two positions that like following each other, because then it will look like it's like if this tongue lasted for 2 frames, it would just it would look like a hiccup, like a just I don't know. I don't like the way that looks, so I'm just gonna. This other frame had 2 sounds. It's starting the H sound, so I'm gonna put a vowel like that, so it's like she's blowing air out, and then.
I figured it would help attract business. I figured it would help attract business.
So now the next one is another vowel, but it's kind of like a weaker sound. It's not as exaggerated, so I'm gonna do the small vowel. We got a T sound, so let's do the tongue again. There's an R there, but it's so quick. I'm gonna do this one. It's a nice strong vowel. So I'm gonna have the larger open vowel. Track. I'm gonna put this teeth one here. And I'll put a tongue in there, and then I'll go B. So I'm gonna do this M. It's kind of a weaker vowel. And I like to sometimes end it with an open mouth, so it's like that she's taking a breath. And then I'll go back to the default, because the sound effect is over now. I'll make that last a bit.
I figured it would help attract business. I figured it would help attract business. I figured it would help attract business. I figured it would help attract business.
Not sure if I like every choice that I made there, but
I figured it would help attract business. I figured it would help attract business. I figured it would help attract business.
all right. But you know, because I'm operating at a limited frame rate, sometimes you just have to make judgment calls. And
I figured it would help attract business. I figured it would help attract business. I figured it would help attract business. I figured it would help
I think I want to replace this with
I figured it would help attract business. I figured it would help attract business. I figured it would help attract business. I figured it would help attract business.
I guess that's as best as I can make it. So, I started with a default, didn't I?
I figured it would help attract business.
Okay. So let's look at that outer shell.
And toss quarters in and try to grab a prize. I figured it would help attract business. And then try to grab a prize. I figured it would help attract business. I figured...
You can hear her taking a breath before that.
I figured it would help attract business.
So let's make her mouth open a bit.
I figured it would help attract business.
So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 frames before that. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm gonna. So okay. So the sound effect, it starts earlier than I want this face to show up. So I'm gonna move this all back over here. I'm gonna delete that, and if I aligned it properly, don't delete your work, Dan, by mistake. So this should line up.
Quarters in and try to grab a prize. I figured it would help attract business.
I got junk on my timeline. What is this? What is this layer for?
Yo, Mom, what's that? It's one of those prize games that people toss quarters in and try to grab a prize. I figured it would help attract business. Try to grab a prize. I figured it would help attract business.
So let's see. I don't really want to reveal the script because
Yo, Mom, what's that? It's one of those prize games that people toss quarters in and try to grab a prize.
I don't want to give away too much about what it's about. So I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna draw this lady's body, and also the backgrounds are all 3D, and I haven't set up my screen cap program to detect my Blender program, so I'm gonna have to do that later. And so I'll draw this lady's body really quick, and then maybe I'll find something else to do for the next hour and 40 minutes. I was wondering if I got I didn't get the email for the Stress Factory comedy open mic tonight that I signed up for it, but they usually send you a message if you got in, and I didn't get the message, so it looks like I'm not gonna be able to perform there tonight. So I guess I'm just gonna animate for the next 2 hours. Normally I'd leave for that about 6. So I'm just gonna I guess I'm just gonna stay in tonight and work on animations. So let's see, I gotta find the model of Corey's mother. I forget exactly what her clothes looked like in the front. Here's an older, what the hell? What happened to the, oh, I understand. What is this drawing? This is an older version of this character. So let's see. I'll just use this as a reference point for the drawing of her body. So let's see. Make this look invisible for a minute, or transparent rather. So let's see. She's got like is that too hunchbacky? I think I don't like the thickness of these lines. So let's see. I think I'm gonna maybe I have to zoom in order to get the appropriate line thickness. That looks a little bit more like it, like what I need for this. Ay, come on, Dan. Boy, I'm really disappointed in how crummy of a drummer I was today. I just like, ugh. Maybe tomorrow I'll be a little bit better. Sometimes that's the way it goes. I stink one day, and if I just work at it, then the next day I'm a little bit better. But I was working on the most complicated thing that I'd work on. Can I delete this? I can delete this whole layer. Alright, so it still looks like these lines are too thick. Okay. Let's delete this model. See if this flows together well.
Those prize games that people toss quarters in and try to grab a prize. I figured it would help attract business.
Does that look good?
I figured it would help attract business. I figured it would help attract business.
Maybe let's get rid of this.
I figured it would help attract business. People toss quarters in and try to grab a prize. I figured it would help attract business. And try to grab a prize. I figured it would help attract business. Grab a prize. Yo, Mom, what's that? It's one of those prize games that people toss quarters in and try to grab a prize. I figured it would help attract business.
I guess that's better. Alright, so like I said, I'm gonna have to go into my 3D program and render a background for this, but that can take forever. Like that could take like 10 minutes to, or even more sometimes, to render the background image. So I'm not gonna sit here and have 10 minutes of nothing. So I'm gonna do that off camera. Plus I gotta look at the script to find out what the next shot is. I believe the boys run over to this game machine and start monkeying with it. So let's see, what else is going on here? I could do this. I could have them dancing here. Let's get this out of the way. Let's save this really quick. Let's see.
A big hug.
Any hug from you would be a big hug. That fuck!
Oops. There's some swearing in this cartoon. Hope no small children were watching. So let's see. Okay. What is that? Add off-balance scream. Wait. Alright, so I need to figure out where, let's make this mask invisible. Where's this? Steven sketch. Do I really want it inside this? I don't think I want to put it in here. I guess that's about the right size. Why does it keep shifting me over here? I wonder why.
That fuck!
Oops, I'm not. I keep making it some swear it like that. Sorry about that.
Okay.
These sound effect files should be closer to the frames or that they belong with. I don't know why I'm so disorganized.
Any hug from you.
What was that little red thing?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Arms snap. Alright, let's I gotta do this Steven part. Alright, so I'm gonna draw a new sketch. You know, let's just call it Steven. Comments. And I'm gonna draw a yellow sketch here so I can erase the other one out of the object. Alright, so let's go into this animation here. I'm gonna delete that. I'd have to be pretty stupid if I didn't add an off-balance scream at some point. Unless I just, why is her lip all mangled up like that? That's a bit better. I think I'm just going to delete that off-balance scream thing, because I don't want to have to come back. Let's write it here on the main timeline, just in case. Just because I'm not going to go into each of these graphics and look for notes that I left myself inside the graphic. But I will see this if I put it out here. Put up in the top so it's in front of the that black frame. Add off balance scream exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Alright, so I deleted that, didn't I? Yes, I did. So where am I now? Oh, why does it keep shifting me all the way over there? Alright, so let's see. I can lock this. Steven comment is on this layer here. I'm gonna make this a graphic. And let's add the sound effect in there too, so I have some reference. Any hug.
Any hug from you would be a big hug. Any hug from you would be a big hug. Any hug from... Any hug from you would be a big hug. Any hug from you would be a big hug.
How am I gonna do this? Should he be looking at the camera? Breaking down the fourth wall? Let's zoom out a bit. Do I want to keep it like that? I feel like I do want him to look at the camera because then he can see his mouth moving. Does that look right?
Any hug from you would be a big hug. Fat fuck down!
Okay.
Big hug.
Maybe if I turn it a little bit. I'm gonna delete this. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna undelete that because I want a placeholder. Is there a way I could draw this like so you can see his eyes? If I move his ear this way, I'm gonna draw it on a different layer. If I move his ear back, I thought I made some models of Steven's head. Steven, that's the regular model. Could have sworn I drew a profile of him. Is that gonna help me? Oh, there it is. Steven looks back. What's that from? Let's bring this down here. When did I use that? I should keep going back and looking over the exemplary drawings of that guy because I have trouble with him. I feel like his cheek has got to be I kind of like that head. Like the cheekbone has got to start right about where his eye is and then end right around the tip of his nose. I drew this recently, I feel like.
Yo, Mom, what's that? One of
Is that it? No, it's not the same drawing.
Toss quarters and games.
I kind of like this drawing, but in this one, the cheek comes above his eye.
Games that people toss quarters in and try to grab a prize. I figured I'll try business.
Alright, I'm just gonna figure it out with my brain. Let's make that invisible. Actually, no. Kind of liking that one, I guess.
Yep.
Let's make a body. Label that. So I think I can delete this layer. I'll delete this one. Lock that one. Lock that one. I'm gonna redraw this layer here. Just because I don't like the thickness of that line, it looks goofy. How do I want to do the mouth movements? I don't even know if I want that line there. Let's delete this. So this frame Any hug from you would be a big hug. Any hug. So I think I need to draw all 9 mouth positions again like I did for the other one. Alright, so this is just going to be the default one, and the M and B mouth position. You know what, I kind of want there to be a little bit more detail on this hood. How's that? Does that look right? I feel like this should be more like that. Alright, enough worrying over stuff. I need to start working. Alright, so this is going to be the default frame. Oops, defaulty. This is a defaulty frame. Alright, so let's make a bunch of copies. Oh, did I even save that as an object? No, I did not. Insert, convert to symbol, graphic, Steven, BH. Do do do. Do 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 do. Alright, so that's the default part. Let's make it go up a bit. This will be M's and B's. And let's just, we gotta start the whole thing all over again. Like what we did for Corey's mother. So let's see. Any hug from you would be a big hug. Hug. I guess I kind of have to do that one. I hug is kind of like uses your, it's the same frame as the like it's the same mouth position pretty much for my style of animating. I feel like he should be smiling when he says this. Any hug from you would be a big hug. Any hug from you would be a big hug. I think I only use this mouth position one time. Any hug from you would be a big hug. No, 2 times because he says hug twice. Any hug from you would be a big hug. All right.
And
Oops. What am I calling this thing again? Steven BH. BH teeth. I'll make a couple copies of it. So let's see. Next we will do the short vowel. So I got the teeth on top. His mouth's open a little bit. Jawline comes down about the length of one line. I could have done a better job with that. Let's see if I can fix that a bit. All right. Steven BH, oops, that says NH, BH short.
and
Okay. Any hug from you be a gosh darn big hug. So now I'm going to do the tongue position. It's pretty much the same. Any hug from you. I guess I'd kind of have to do all the mouth positions for this one. Stephen BH tongue.
And
What next? Any hug. Let's do the larger vowel. Oops. What am I doing here? Pay attention, Dan. Pay attention. Okay. Oops. Alright, so let's see. Stephen BH large.
and
Label that. Any hug from. Alright, let's do that one. Okay. Sorry, just got lost in thought for a second. Alright, so let's see. Convert to symbol. Stephen BH. Woohoo.
and
Okay, so let's see. How many more do I need to do? I need to do... Ooh. I feel like I need to stop whistling so much. I think I just get dehydrated from exhaling all the moisture out of my body in the wintertime. And then I get dehydrated, and then I start to feel like I'm getting sick because I have no water in my body. I wonder if there's a way you could test how much water leaves your body from whistling. I always feel like I'm dehydrated. Alright, where was I? Oh, I finished already. See, I can't even help it. I just start whistling. BHU. And let's do that one. How many did I do so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this one, if I have 8 now, I must be on the last one. Yeah. I kind of want to go hang out at the comedy club, but I didn't get on the list, and it's just like, what am I going to do? Spend money on booze? I don't have money to be spending money on, you know, eating out and drinking out all the time. It's probably better that I just stayed home and got some work done. Sometimes I feel like comedy clubs and venues like that, they make you guilty if you don't support them. But it's like, what? It's not like they ever support us. Like, we gotta pour all this money into eating out every freaking week to support them. It's like, why should I do that? It's not like like any of these places ever seem to do anything for me. Just here's free material that I've been writing and working on, that you just get to feature and do as you will with. I don't know.
Any hog.
All right, so now I'm done with the different mouth positions. I kind of hear like I hear his breath. So I'm gonna put that there. I'll make that large.
Any hog from you would be.
I'll make this last 2 frames. Actually, maybe not. Make that a short vowel, and then I'll make this one the large vowel.
Any hog from you would be a. Any hog from you would be a. Any.
Let's do another short one. Teeth. Voo-foo. This frame kind of, it has the and the M sound both in the same instance. Yeah, the R and the M are there.
Any hog from you would be a big hug. Any hug from you would be a big hug. Any hug from you would be a big. Any hug. Any hug from you would be a big. Any hug from you would be a big. Any hug from you.
I feel like the M is more powerful than the R.
Any hug from you would be a big. Any hug from you would be a big from you.
You would. Maybe I'll use that ER as if it's a in-between frame.
Any hug from you would be a big hug from you.
It'd be. How do I want to deal with this?
Any hug from you would be a big hug.
Use that as a transition, I guess.
Any hug from you would be a big hug. Would be a big. You. Any hug from you would be a big hug. You big. Any hug from you would be a big hug. A big.
Huh. Why did I misjudge that so?
Big. Any hug from you would be a big hug. Any hug from you would be a big hug. Any hug from you would be a big hug. Any hug from you would be a big hug. Big hug.
Maybe I'll make this repeat itself, but I'll lower it down one, the length of one line. Or half a line maybe. And then let's put this default.
Any hug from you would be a big hug.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's take a look at how it... Damn it. How do I deal with this? Let's look how it goes in the scheme of things.
Corey, come over here and give your mother a big hug.
Any hug from you would be a big hug.
I feel like he should be smiling.
Come over here and give your mother a big hug.
Any hug from you would be a big hug.
I'm gonna draw one more frame. It's just gonna be this frame. But with a smile. It's starting to get lopsided. Oh my god, Dan, can't you keep your hand straight? Ridiculous. Jeez, Dan, what is wrong with you? Oh my gosh, I'm so... What is wrong? What do I have? Parkinson's disease or something? Alright, there we go, finally.
Any hug from you would be a big hug.
I kind of want this to be lower.
Any hug from you would be a big hug. Any hug from you would be a big hug. Any hug from you would be a big hug. Any hug from you would be a big hug. Any hug from you would be a big hug.
I guess that'll work.
Any hug.
Corey, come over here and give your mother a big hug.
Any hug from you would be a big hug. That fuck that.
Big hug.
Any hug from you would be a big hug. Any hug from you would be a big hug. Any hug from you would be a big hug.
He should look. His eyes should follow
Any hug
that.
from you would be a big hug.
So how far into this? So this is like 16 seconds.
Any hug from you would be a big hug.
Right about 19.4 seconds. 19.4 minus 16 is 3.4 seconds in. So that's about 3.4 seconds in. So just gotta roll his head around. Oh, that's why I can't draw here. I didn't make a frame. Just gonna rotate it line lengths. Oh, come on, Dan. You know what I should have done?
Hug. Big hug.
I kind of wanted to maybe I should have kept it in here because he's got to follow. You know what? I can work around this. Where was that animation? What was that called? Corey hug. Why don't I see that? I see Corey hug on the thing? Oh, there it is. Is that it? Hmm. Hmm. So let's see. How does that look? Let's do this. Red is the past. Blue is the future. Not too bad. Come on, Dan. I'll put a little dot there. What am I looking for? This is getting deleted.
Hey, boys. Corey, come over here and give your mother a big hug.
Any hug from you would be a big hug. That fuck! Any hug from you would be a big hug. Any hug from you would be a big hug. Any hug from you would be a big hug. Any hug from you would be a big hug.
I guess it's not too bad. How much time do I have? Do. What else can I do in half an hour? Five and a half hours of animation. Not too bad. Let's fix this. I'm tired of looking at this being wrong. What's the place called again? Oh yeah. Mischievous music. Okay, let's go back to that other scene. Sign. Signs everywhere. Signs. Where's this sign? Maybe I'll do a a rough sketch before I start monkeying around with it. So Frank's is Frank's FRANK''S. So that's like 7 characters. Which one's in the middle? FRAN. N has a K, an apostrophe, and an S on one side. And then FRA on the other. So N should be in the middle. I was kind of hoping A was in the middle. Because I could just... Alright, so let's see. The bottom of the N will be here. I should put the other one there. The apostrophe's not going to take up all that much space, though. Maybe I'll make it a little bit there. Hmm. This looks kind of crooked. This looks horrible. Let's move this A up, I guess. I'm gonna have to readjust this. Why does that look weird to me? Did I misspell this? Frank''S. No. Why does it look so goofy? Is it because there's letters in the back of it? No, what am I resizing it for? I'm useless. No, stupid. Fred's Food Franks. You know what? Maybe I'll just delete this. And I don't want to use it as a guide. Let's see, meatless. MEATLESS. So that's 8. So let's see, which two letters are in the middle? Let's see, so that's MEAT. T and L. T and L are in the middle. So let's see, where's the middle of this thing? Right about here. This looks weird. Kind of want to move this over a little bit. Might have to resize this. I'm doing such a crappy job. Let's shave this T down a bit. This is a little bit flamboyant for a T. So if I shave that down, come on, move. I gotta move this over a bit, don't I? Let's see, that's the middle. Oops. Maybe right about there. Here's what we're gonna do. It looks crooked. Jeez, Dan, what are you, drunk? Why does that look so stupid? Because this E is crooked. And the whole thing's crooked, but I'm a terrible artist. I'm just gonna come out and say it. Ay. Oh, come on. Move. What are you doing? Maybe I'll size this up a bit. Jeez, Dan, can you draw a straight line, please? Eat less Franks. We ain't got no food at Eatless Franks. I think I'm gonna have to adjust this a little bit. Looks like I'm gonna have more room on this side then. Ugh. What? Alright, so how am I gonna do this? that look about right? How does it look in the other scene? All right. Doom da doo ba da da doo doo da doom boom ba da ba da. So let's put this back where it was. Where did it paste to? Where the hell? Where's the frame? There it is. What the? What is going on here? Why, if the black frame is... There are two black frames? What in Sam Hill? Why are there two of them? I'm gonna delete this one. Oh. I'm gonna punch myself in the face. Okay. Let's delete that again. Okay, let's see. What the hell? Didn't I just... Delete, what layer is that on? That's interesting that I did it that way. I'm gonna delete this. Whoa. Oh, I did it so it could be transparent. Or did I? Where's my mixer? Now I understand. what did it look like in the other scene? It's the same. Why don't I just copy and paste it then? Why does the sun look so crooked? Yeah, it's like I wouldn't be able to copy and paste it because it looks so stupid and crooked. How about this? How about I draw some lines here? Copy, paste. Stop it. Dan, what is wrong with you? Don't you know anything about perspective? This line should be like that. And then this line's probably going to be like that. Wait, let's look at this. This line is going... Should be something like that. Whew. Another 9 minutes and this will be about 2 hours. And I guess I don't know, maybe I'll watch that Lethal Weapon movie. How did I do this before? T and L were in the middle. Look at me, I'm crooked. You crooked son of a bitch. Oh gosh. How do I function in everyday life? Meat. Didn't take on the characteristics of the alpha channel. Okay. Stop it, Dan. Stop it. Why is this not working? Pay attention. There we go. Meatless bag. And what did we say was in the middle before the N? F-R-A-N-K apostrophe S. So let's see. F-R-A-N. But the apostrophe's small, so I'm going to move the N to the right a little bit. I want to draw in a color I can see. I feel like Why? Why do you do this to me, computer? I have a hard enough time drawing a freaking straight line. And then you make my lines disappear as soon as I finish them? Does that look even? I'm gonna delete this. And I'm deleting that too. I guess it looks even to me. Meatless Franks. Does that look crooked? That doesn't look too bad, I guess.
Jagger!
Alright. So, that has been 1 hour and 58 minutes. That's, about 6 hours of animation that I did today. I think I'm gonna take a break and maybe watch Lethal Weapon. And maybe I will... What time do I want to go to bed today? Maybe I'll come back and do some more animation if I feel like I want to get more done after that. But for now, I'm going to take a break. So maybe I will see you later. Thank you for watching, everybody. And, yeah, have a merry holidays. Alright, goodbye.